The shadow of silence, the last whisper. The river was silent that morning, unnaturally still, as if it were holding its breath. No wind stirred the trees, no birds sang. Only the sound of soft ripples against the shore broke the quiet, echoing faintly across the valley. Weeks had passed since Elias vanished. The villagers spoke of it in hushed tones, fearful of awakening whatever lingered by the water. But one person couldn't stay away. Mara, Elias's sister, arrived in the village carrying his last letter, a single page smudged by rain. "If I don't return, listen for the voice beneath the storm." She followed his path through the forest, tracing his steps until the trees grew so dense that daylight barely reached the ground. When she reached the river, the cabin stood waiting, just as it had in his sketches, its windows dark, its reflection trembling on the water's surface. Inside, time seemed frozen. The same lantern still burned faintly on the table. Dust covered everything except a single clean space, a chair slightly pulled back, as if someone had just been sitting there. Mara noticed a small journal beside it. The pages were filled with Elias's handwriting, but the words weren't his anymore. They shifted between voices, between languages she didn't know. And at the bottom of the last page, a new message appeared as she read it. "Don't look behind you." Her breath caught. The air grew cold. Slowly, she turned. Elias stood there, or what looked like him. His face was calm, but his eyes were empty, a reflection without depth. "You shouldn't have come," he said softly. "The voice remembers blood." Before Mara could speak, the river outside began to rise, flooding the floor. Whispering filled the room, echoing from nowhere and everywhere at once, like thousands of faint breaths layered together. "The river keeps what it loves," Elias said again. Then he smiled, the same sad smile from his childhood, and reached out his hand. She felt the pull, not on her body, but on her mind, a soft tug, like falling asleep. The world dimmed, the light flickered, and the whispers grew louder until they were all she could hear. When dawn came, the cabin was gone. Only the river remained, wider now, deeper, and strangely calm. Villagers who passed by swore they could hear voices beneath the surface. Some said they saw two faint figures walking hand in hand under the water, disappearing into the current. And when the wind blew at night, it carried a whisper through the valley, soft and endless. "The river keeps what it loves."